So hello, I'm Kirsty. I am the Marketing and Communications Manager here at the Stove. I don't know how I'm going to follow everyone that's spoken already because you all spoke so eloquently, but let's go. So what we do now is a new network in Dumfries and Galloway designed to support and develop skills in creative placemaking, fostering creative collaborative approaches that engage and empower local communities. So creative placemaking is a community-led approach that uses creativity and collaboration with creative practitioners to address local needs. It involves coming together to explore ideas, shape visions, and take action, building on the skills and knowledge within the community to create long-term impact. The What We Do Now network is for individuals, groups, and organisations already using or interested in using community-led change approach. What We Do Now was launched in May of this year at the Catstrand, following a 2-year regional pilot through Scotland's Culture Collective programme, which involved 5 locations across Dumfries and Galloway. The launch event attracted 48 attendees, mostly from the region, with some travelling from as far as Birmingham. The group was a mix of creative practitioners and individuals active in community work, all invited to join the network and help drive it forward. What We Do Now is a growing network of hubs, practitioners and partners united by a shared passion for the power of creativity in helping communities shape their own futures. So the Stove's role in all of this is to host the organisation for the What We Do Now network, managing its finances and funding, while also being responsive and accountable to the What We Do Now members. We have an advisory group made up of members and partners from across the sectors, led by Catherine Wheeler, Andy, who's a membership manager. Where are you, Andy? Hello. As well as input from the marketing and communications team, working across the digital strategies as well. So the What We Do Now programme focuses on making connections, developing ideas and sharing skills. This is done through, drumroll, gatherings, which are quarterly membership events hosted across the region. Labs, which are annual events for a national audience to come together to talk about important matters in creative placemaking such as net zero, employability, community wealth building, etc. Training is also a part of the programme. So there's both in-person and online sessions, everything from financial management and Cat's line here. Planning on how on earth to work with artists, or indeed how on earth to work with organisations. In September, our first labs was with the Old School Thornhill, which was focused on community wealth building. It's community wealth building and what it means in practice and how it can benefit communities. Next year, we're already planning to take labs to Stranraer to explore the impacts of community engagement in leading and influencing large-scale placemaking projects. Another key strand of the What We Do Now network's work is Sparks programme. So Sparks is a funded commissioning initiative that allows members to pitch ideas and develop projects that provoke exploration within communities. These projects must be community-rooted, collaborative, and culminate in a documented invitation or provocation for what comes next. Currently, we have 2 Sparks commissions that are live. So we have one in collaboration with Propagate, which is exploring an NHS green space up at Mountain Hall here in Dumfries and the possibilities of the space there, how we can use it. The second one is with Morag Patterson and Ted Leeming. They are digging deeper into the questions thrown up by the region's National Park consultation to think about it and to ask questions about the vision and the approach we need to take for sustainable management of Dumfries and Galloway's land.
That's brilliant.
So part of what we do now's work is understanding and promoting creative placemaking in our region, capturing and highlighting the essential role of culture in regional development. This helps us to advocate for the support it needs moving forward. As Matt's already touched on, in November, the Stove took this message to Parliament, presenting the case that community-led cultural work requires distinct forms of support compared to other types of cultural initiatives. I'm now going to talk about international exchange. So working with others is an important part of what we do at the Stove, not just within the region, but also through the relationships and the opportunities we build with those doing similar work in other places. Currently, we're working with Workhouse Union in Ireland, as Matt has already mentioned. This year, we're continuing our learning exchange with Workhouse Union. Yeah, we've already had several visits between the Stove team and Workhouse Union. In September, our finance director, Lindsay, visited Callan, while Workhouse Union's operations director, Nurture, joined our recent Dark Time activities. Workhouse Union have also funded a residency for What We Do Now members, which was undertaken by Emily Tuck and Maya Rose Edwards. In early November, an Irish delegation led by Irish Arts Council Director Maureen Kennelly brought the Workhouse Union team to our event at the Scottish Parliament to advocate for the importance of supporting community arts in Ireland. And that's something that we're going to continue working together going forward into 2025. Another exchange that Matt has already touched on is Finhorn Bay. So this regional exchange was in collaboration with DG Arts Festival in Upland. In September, some of the Stove team travelled to Moray to participate in the FBA annual festival and host a culture cafe. This marked the first research and development trip for the Heritage Exchange project, where we were collaborating to support the work of local artists and creative development worker DJ McDowell, along with artists in Moray. DJ is using their project Missing Museums as part of the exploration into identity and our connection to the stories of our place. And finally, Vestfold Kunstsenter Norway. We've been collaborating with the team there since 2017, bringing the themes of our Norwegian story project into a contemporary context. Currently, we're working with a duo from a project called Siren in the town of Lervik, a harbour town in Vestfold. Like Stranraer, Lervik has lost much of its traditional industry and is now exploring new ways to redefine its identity. The end.